Jaya Radha Madhavam Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhavam Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Balavam Girivardhari Gopi Jana Balavam Girivardhari Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we're reading today from the Srimad-bhagavatam, 8th Canto, Chapter 12, text number 40. The chapter is called the Mohini Murti Incarnation Bewilders Lord Siva.
Сегодня читаем мы Srimad-bhagavatam, 8 песня.
Is this clock accurate?
Это правильное число.
Is that the right time?
Нет.
Okay. So, Sayangunamai Maya Natvam Abhibhavishati Maya Sameta Kalena Kala Rupena Bhagashaha Sayangunamai Maya Natvam Abhibhavishati Maya Sameta Kalena Kala Rupena Bhagashaha Sayangunamai Maya na tvam abhibavishyati maya samita kalena kala rupena bhagashaha sayanguna mayi maya na tvam abhibavishyati maya samita kalena kala rupena bhagashaha sayanguna mayi maya na tvam abhibavishyati maya samita kalena kala rupena bhagashaha sayanguna mayi maya na tvam abhibavishyati maya samita kalena kala rupena bhagashaha.
Сегодня читаем Srimad-bhagavatam 8:12-40. Среда, 16 октября. Через 2 дня праздника.
So word for word synonyms. Sa, that insurmountable. Yam, this. Gunamayi, consisting of the three modes of material nature. Maya, illusory energy. Na, not. Tvam, you. Abhibhavishati, will be able to bewilder in the future. Maya, with me. Samita, joined. Kalena, eternal time. Kala Rupena, in the form of time. Bhagashaha, with her different parts. The material external energy, Maya, who cooperates with me in creation and who is manifested in the three modes of nature, will not be able to bewilder you any longer. It's up. It's all the way up.
Материальная внешняя энергия Майя, которая вместе со мной создает этот мир и проявляется в виде трех фигур природы, никогда не может ввести тебя в заблуждение. Is still Lord Krishna extract Lord Shiva?
Yes, or Vishnu. Lord Vishnu, yes. So, purport. When Lord Shiva was present, his wife Durga was also there. Durga, Durga works in cooperation with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in creating the cosmic manifestation. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9. Oh, sorry, do one sentence at a time. Okay.
Рядом с Господом Шивой находилась его жена Дурга. Она помогала Верховной Личности Бога. Верховная Личность Бога создает материальный мир.
The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 10, Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suyate Satcharacharam.
В Бхагавад-гите 9.10 Господь говорит: «Моя якшена практи синяты чарачарам».
The material energy, Prakriti, works under my direction, O son of Kunti, and is producing all moving and non-unmoving beings.
Материальная природа Пракрити во всем сути действует под моим надзором, производя на свет его движущие неподвижные существа.
Prakriti is Durga.
Пракрити есть Дурга.
Shrishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Shaktir Eka Chayeva Yasha Bhuvanani Vivarti Durga. The entire cosmos is created by Durga in cooperation with Lord Vishnu in the form of Kala, time,
Санскрит Сукрит Пралая Садхана Шактирика Чхайва Яча Бхава Мани Дикхати Дурга. Весь материальный мир создан Дургой, которая действует, помогая Господу Вишну, принимая облик скалы времени. Шая Шакила там.
So Ikshita Lokan Nusrija Saima Lokan Asrijata. This is the version of the Vedas, Aitreya Upanishad 1.1.1-2.
Как говорится в Ведах, Антрея Упанишада 1.1.1.2.
Maya happens to be the wife of Lord Shiva, and thus Lord Shiva is in association with Maya. But Lord Vishnu here assures Lord Shiva that this Maya will no longer be able to captivate him.
Майя, жена Господа Шивы, следовательно, Господь Шива общается с Майей, однако в этом стихе Господь Вишну заверяет Шиве, что тот никогда уже не окажется во власти ее чар.
Okay. Om Jnana Timirandasha Ganajana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So, we were reading yesterday that Lord Shiva he's not Jivatava,
Вы вчера читали, что вот Шива, Господь Шива, он не является Шива-татвой,
and he's not Vishnu Tattva.
даже не Вишну-татвой,
He is Shiva Tattva.
он есть Шива-татвой.
And so he is a very unique personality.
Он очень удивительная.
His wife is actually the Maya,
Его жена является самой Майей.
basically it's the personal manifestation of the material energy.
Она является Майей проявлением высшей материальной энергии.
And she has a very important service.
И у нее очень важное служение.
And her service is to bewilder the living entities that have rejected Krishna.
И у нее служение такое, что она сбивает толку живых существ, чтобы они забыли Кришну.
Because the living entities come into the material world desiring to basically be God.
Поскольку живые существа, приходя в материальный мир, они пытаются имитировать Господа.
And of course, we cannot be God because Krishna is God.
И мы, конечно, не можем быть Богом, поскольку Кришна есть Бог.
And we cannot fit in the spiritual world if we have such desires.
И мы, конечно, не сможем вернуться в духовный мир, если у нас есть такие желания.
So Durga's function is to let us play God.
И у Дурги есть функция такая, она позволяет играть нам Бога.
And to cover us, so that we can pretend to be the enjoyer.
Она покрывает сознание так, что мы думаем, что мы наслаждаемся.
And ultimately, in so many species of life,
И автоматически столько много жизни,
until we desire to become Krishna conscious.
пока у нас не возникнет желание сознания.
The living entity has free will,
И живые существа, у них есть свобода выбора, воли.
just as Lord Krishna has free will, complete free will,
И у Господа Кришны также есть полная свобода.
and the living entities, jiva souls, also have some free will.
И у живого существа также есть некоторая свобода воли.
But our free will is very small.
Но наша свобода воли, выбора очень ограничена.
In reality, our free will means that we have a choice. Will I try to enjoy the material energy, or will I try to serve Krishna?
На самом деле у нас есть свобода воли, или мы хотим наслаждаться этим материальным миром, или хотим служить Кришне.
And depending on which path we choose to take, then we are controlled, more or less.
И все зависит, насколько мы погружаемся или в материальный, или в духовную энергию, и это контролируется.
And no matter what, if we choose to try to enjoy the material energy,
Если мы пытаемся наслаждаться материальной энергией,
then we are made to enjoy, made to enjoy in so many horrible ways.
и мы будем наслаждаться очень ужасными разновидностями.
Srila Prabhupada gives the example of
Прабхупада привел пример,
the pig, the hog.
как свиньи.
The hog is famous for being happy to eat anything.
И свинья, она счастлива поедать все.
And the most disgusting thing to eat, we would say, is stool.
И также обсуждается такая тема, как поедание испражнений.
But this is the favorite of the hog.
Но для свиньи это шикарнейшее блюдо.
And yet the hog is thinking, I am very happy.
И свинья, она думает, что я очень счастлива поедать испражнений.
But Srila Prabhupada explains that he's not actually happy, he's suffering.
Но Шрила Прабхупада объяснил, что на самом деле свинья, она несчастлива, она страдает.
But because of Maya's influence, he is thinking that this is happiness.
Но под влиянием Майи она думает, что она счастлива.
The same thing with any species of life.
И это также относится ко всем видам жизни.
Whatever we are doing for material enjoyment, we're feeling that there's some happiness there. But for the most part, it is not real happiness. It is simply an illusion that the material nature
Но
makes us.
на самом деле это иллюзорное счастье, нереальное счастье.
So that, and we, in lifetime after lifetime, the living entities try to uh, enjoy. They try to enjoy the material nature. And ultimately, after probably many millions of births, maybe after millions of creations, each of which has many births within it, the very fortunate soul starts to have some desire to become free from the material entanglement. And when we start to become free, when we start to desire to become free from material entanglement, then Krishna will arrange for us to come in contact with Guru. We may not come in contact with we may not immediately become in contact with who may become our initiating spiritual master. We may not immediately but some guru in some form will give us some enlightenment and help us on the path. And there are many kinds of guru. And for example, there's the first person who gives us guidance on the spiritual path is called the Vartma Pradarshika Guru. And if someone someone has children and the parents are teaching the children, they are also like guru. And of course the common gurus, there's Shiksha Guru, and there's Diksha Guru. And it's said that the statement is that Guru is one. So of course that doesn't mean that that all these different gurus are the same personality. That's not the point. It means that the message, the guru is repeating the message of Krishna. So what Krishna spoke 5,000 years ago, anyone who gives that same information is acting as guru. And in that way, the Krishna's message has potency because it's being given as it is.
Кришна дает такой личности потенцию.
And by the mercy of so many gurus, then we can become take shelter under the internal potency.
И благодаря наставлению столько разных гуру мы получаем и энергию внутреннюю.
For so long we've been all living entities have taken shelter under the material energy and have just suffered.
Столько много времени мы принимали убежище во внешней материальной энергии.
But if we take shelter under the guru, then we can start taking shelter under Lord Krishna's direction. So depending on which path we choose, we're controlled. If the material nature, we feel we have so much free will, but in reality we're pushed and pulled by the material nature to do so many things. And then if we choose devotional service, we have some free will, but our free will is how to serve Krishna. So our minute independence is basically I will choose Maya or I will choose Krishna. But if I choose Maya, I'll simply remain entangled in so many species of life. And if I serve Lord Krishna's service, then I will be absorbed in trying to engage in devotional service. And only from that devotional relationship can we experience actual happiness. Okay, there's a couple of points, but let's leave some time for questions. Since I'm sure everyone checked out the verse ahead of time and was thinking about questions since yesterday.
Their mind, their service like special service to cover like what their attitude, my attitude to living entities. It's like natural form, like covered, or they have like compassion to living entities, they're suffering.
What is Maya's feeling about the living entities?
Yeah, like when they're covered, living entities covered, Maya, they're feeling.
Maya feels that she's doing this, we call it a thankless task. Thankless task. means that nobody can appreciate what Maya does.
Но на самом деле никто не благодарствует и не приветствует то, что Майя делает живыми существами.
But she's doing her duty by making us suffer and enjoy in the material nature.
А она вот так живые существа, они как бы и наслаждаются и страдают, наслаждаются и страдают
But,
под влиянием материальной энергии.
but her real function, her real interest is to make sure that when we go back to the spiritual world eventually, that we are not going to become troublemakers.
И у нее такое служение, на самом деле, такая функция, что она должна быть убежденная, что когда живое существо вернется в духовный мир, чтобы там не было проблем с этим живым существом.
So yeah, so she's very dutifully doing this very difficult job.
У нее очень тяжелая работа.
But her interest is that the living entities become Krishna conscious.
Она очень заинтересована, чтобы живые существа становились сознающими Кришну.
That is her interest.
И это ее интерес. This also question, the last sentence, when Lord Siva the various purpose from the last sentence. Lord Shiva and is the association with fire, but Lord Shiva, Vishnu here ensures Lord Shiva that this Maya will no longer be able to captivate him.
Yes.
That like used to before there was captivated him.
No, not Maya as in the form of Durga. That was clear. She's never captivated him. Who captivated him was Krishna in the form of Mohini Murti, and that was not Durga Maya, that was the internal potency.
И вот это, которое тут Кришна говорит, что ты никогда не будешь покрыт Майей, ты попадешь под влияние Майи. И на самом деле Махини Мурти это не материальная энергия, а внутренняя энергия. И под влиянием внутренней энергии он попал, а не под влиянием внешней.
So Lord Vishnu is telling Shiva that you will not be bewildered by the normal material energy.
Кришна заверил, что Господа Шиву, что никогда не будет без толку духа этого материальной энергии.
And when Lord Vishnu appeared as Mohini Murti,
И Лорд Кришна явился как Махини Мурти.
he specifically said, I will bewilder Lord Shiva with my internal potency.
И Господь Вишну сказал, я собью с толку внутренней своей энергии.
Just the same internal potency is that same potency that makes Mother Yashoda forget that Krishna, see him as her son instead of as God.
Это внутренняя энергия, как пример матери Йшоды, которая забывает, что Кришна верховная личность Бога, а он является моим сыном.
And the internal potency facilitates devotional service. It helps. It makes it possible.
Вот эта внутренняя энергия, она делает возможность желаемое служение Кришне.
So Lord Shiva, by being bewildered, performed a kind of devotional service.
И Господь Шива, он был здесь полностью для того, чтобы исполнить преданное служение.
Because if we remember, Mohini Murti was he was chasing Mohini Murti all over the place.
И он следовал за Махини Мурти по всем святым местам, там, где находились мудрецы.
And specifically mentioned that they were passing through places where the great sages and saints were meditating.
В большинстве мест он проходил, следовал, бежал за Махини Мурти, исследовал ее там, где мудрецы святые совершали аспекты покаяния.
And that was specifically to show them, oh, Lord Shiva, he's so great, but even he is being bewildered in this way.
И Господь Кришна, он хотел показать таким образом, что даже Господь Шива, он без толку сошел с ума, влюбился в него.
So the great sages and saints, they should not think, oh, I am very great, I'm very advanced, I am free from material energy.
Lord Shiva thinking like this.
No. Mohini Murti was going everywhere, or Shiva was following her. So when the people, saintly persons engaged in meditation, performing so many austerities, they could see that we, the sages, we need to be very strict in our principles. We should not think that we are very advanced and that we cannot be bewildered by Maya. So in that way, Lord Shiva was helping them to become more strict. And so that way, under the influence of the internal potency, Lord Shiva became bewildered as it was actually devotional service to Krishna or to Vishnu. But now that bewilderment was finished. So Lord Vishnu is telling Lord Shiva, don't worry now, and you will not be affected by this Maya anymore. It's an energy of an energy. This is Durga is an energy of Vishnu. Yeah. The material energy. Durga is a personification of the material energy. personification, person,
Личность такая, она личность, которая есть internal, external energy.
external energy.
Это внешняя энергия.
But that energy is one of the great potencies of Lord Vishnu or Krishna.
Это очень могущественная энергия Господа Вишну и Кришны.
So Durga is an energy of Krishna.
Дурга – это энергия Вишну.
And her function is to,
Ее функция заключается
her function in the material world is to make sure that we, anytime we try to enjoy separate from Krishna, we suffer.
в любой момент, когда живое существо, оно хочет наслаждаться независимо от Кришны, оно начинает страдать.
And when we eventually become Krishna conscious,
Даже когда мы стали продвинуты в сознании Кришны,
she becomes very happy
она становится очень счастлива.
because that was really the purpose of her
И это ее
work.
это ее служение, ее работа.
We're 4 minutes over by this point. Well, yeah. Let me close out here because we can let's finish the class and then we can ask a question. So we'll end the class here. I don't see any questions from anyone online.